I have too much hair. Like, I think it might be time to just get rid of the hair. And turn down my phone because that'll be annoying if it's going off constantly. I'll have the notifications on low. Hello, Russian NPC bot. Hi. Okay. So I think people will start getting notified that this thing is up soon. Let's see. Did that seriously just happen? I got a notification that this stream is up, yet my phone disagrees. Can you guys hear me? Am I here? I should give longer notice. I'm sorry. I just decided to try to go live. I mean, I put it up earlier that I was thinking about it. Can't hear me at all. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Oh, don't joke about that. See, this won't even open on my phone. Like, it's acting like I'm not even live. So that's really weird. That's really, really weird. YouTube is sucky, but I got your tweet. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've been posting in the community tab about, wanting to go live and stuff like that. I don't know why my phone is freaking out, though. Because I should. That's very frustrating. Like, it's not even showing up in my notifications on my other channel. So it's very, very frustrating. But anyway, hi guys. So I wanted to get something on this channel in the month of November, because I really, really want to get more content on this channel. And trust me, December is going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of content back to back to back to back to back. I'm not going to explicitly tell you guys what I'm working on, but I will say that I just shot last night 26 live segments, and those are just on-screen segments, and there's going to be a bunch of voiceover stuff that I'm doing as well. So it's going to be a lot. I'm really nervous. I'm really excited, but it's going to be a lot. So please bear with me. I know that I haven't been getting things out as much as I would like, and it's been really frustrating to me. But I just wanted to let you guys know I am trying very hard to get things out to you guys. So I can tell you the number of videos I have planned for December is 13. So that's a lot. And it's the most I've ever tried to do. But I really, really wanted to do it. I was really inspired. Last year, there were just so many, exactly, lucky 13. There were so many equipment issues last year. I was trying to edit my Krampus video on a, hi Ashley. I was trying to edit my Krampus video last year on a laptop that was basically a potato, and it would not work. It would not, like every time I would open my editing software, I would get about 3 seconds further in the editing and then it would crash. And luckily it would auto save my progress, but still it was like 3 seconds at a time, 3 seconds at a time, 3 seconds at a time. See, you're onto something there, Russian NPC bot. 13, but there are 12 days of Christmas. Correct, but I'm not doing the 12 days of Christmas. So keep that in mind. But so it was just awful, and I was supposed to have the Krampus video up the week before Christmas. I didn't get it up until, you know, almost midnight on the night before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, and it was just a nightmare. But this year I have good equipment. I have the help of my wonderful husband. Not that he wasn't helping me last year, but it was just, you know, it was just too much. Nothing was working. Nothing was going up. And so I wanted to do something special for you guys this year. Plus, Halloween didn't work out this year like I wanted it to either. And again, that's partially my fault. I will take, you know, my part of the blame in that. I got the flu in October and it was just absolute hell. So I wanted to at least do something really, really cool for the year of 2019. As you guys know, I am working on a very big project that isn't just involving me, but I've kind of put that on the shelf for now until next, you know, season. So we're just gonna get this out of the way. So there are some cool things I wanted to tell you guys about, but first I wanted to let you guys know this channel is not monetized. I don't really have that ability yet because I don't have enough watch time on the channel. So, oh yeah, I did get sick. So that was rough. But so I don't have enough watch time on this channel, and that's, you know, again, my own fault. I don't have enough stuff on the channel. Hang on, I'm texting my husband, telling him I need the fan on because I am hot. But so, you know, so I don't have the ability to do super chat. I probably wouldn't want to do super chat anyway because Google takes a big portion of that. But I do have Streamlab, which is linked below. So if you guys want to do something like a super chat, whatever, use Streamlab and I will get your message and I'll read it out just like you would a super chat, but it would just be, you know, it wouldn't appear in the chat next to the screen. That's the only real difference. So I wanted to let you guys know that. I also wanted to show you guys something I've been working on. But first, let me open Streamlab on my channel or on my phone so I can have it ready to read anything from you guys. I have to log in every time. It's so annoying. Why can't they just make, you know, life easy? Okay, to be fair, they are giving me money, so. Well, they're not giving me money. They're giving me a way to get money. So I think my Streamlabs is technically through my old channel, but that's okay. Hello, Dreenan. Dreenan? I have my glasses on and I still can't see. So I am officially a blind person. Which is probably ableist of me to say that. But let me see. Dreenan? I hope that's right. You guys may notice I am wearing some of my own merch. This is the Wendigo silhouette, the double Wendigo silhouette, and I have been working on some really cool merch for you guys for the holiday season. I made holiday merch, so I will be pulling that up just in 1 second. I want to make sure that we are all set. What? There's a $28 balance. What the hell? From what? I'm dying. Yes, Ashley, this is the Christmas holiday set. I have a little tree that I got with some amazing wrapping paper from a really, really just awesome person who makes custom paper crafts. And I will be linking her in the description of all of the holiday episodes because her paper is featured in all of the episodes. But really quick, I'll show you guys what it looks like. See? So it's like very fancy. Of course, my tape sucks, so that's not her fault. But it's very fancy and it's all custom and I love it. I'm going to buy so much more of it. This is not a sponsor. Actually, it was this paper was sent to me off of my wish list from one of you guys. So, but I will definitely be I will definitely be buying more of her amazing papers once I claw myself out of the overdraft that I am currently in. So there is that. And my hair is too long. It's going to kill me. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so the last thing was from my Halloween stream, but it says there's a balance on here, and I don't understand how. Available balance. Huh. Apparently there is a balance. Well, that will help. So we'll see. Apparently, well, I had no idea that Streamlab had that as an option, but that's really cool. So anyway, now I can show you guys the merch that I have. So thank you, my dear. That's really loud. Is that on high?
No, it's just a fan.
That's just but is it on like high or is it on?
No, that's low.
Really? Well, guys, let me know if it's bugging you. Okay, that's high, yeah. Let me know if that's bugging you because, you know, you put it back to low, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you turn it away from me a little bit? But I just wanted to, okay, view. Let's view. Okay. So I have been working really hard, fighting with, Okay, how do I do that? Share screen. There we go. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So I'm going to, do I have to open this in different, there we go. There we go. Sorry guys, I am just very inept at what I'm doing. There we go. Application window. Boom. So, what are you doing? Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess I have to do it this way. There we go. Adam Schiff. Sorry the donation's being annoying for me. Oh no, well, that's okay. You don't have to donate anything. You really don't. Like, this is just, it's helpful, but it's not like, like, it's not mandatory, at all. It's just, it's nice. But it's not like I'm like gonna starve to death or anything like that. There we go. Is that big now? Is that better now? Yeah, okay. So I have been working back and forth for about 4 days, 5 days. If you follow me on Twitter at Miss Shannon Gibbs, you would see that I have been fighting with Teespring really, really badly because they so I made this merch, right? And I wanted to make ugly Krampus sweaters. This is just some of the stuff that's in the Teespring store. Here we have the Double Wendigo merch, which is what I'm currently wearing. We have Mothman merch, which is a preview of things to come. But here we have the ugly Krampus sweaters. Now, this was not my original design that I had done. Originally, I had found this really cool snowflake background pattern, and I was trying to use that. And it was royalty-free, free for commercial use. And I thought it looked really great. And Teespring kept accusing me of stealing it, which is BS. I didn't steal it. I was, again, using something that was royalty-free, so it should not have been an issue. But whatever. So I said screw it, and I made my own design with a, zigzaggy line and a black snowflake. It's not as nice as the one I wanted to do, but I really actually love how this turned out. I love the colors that it comes in. I'm very partial to this one. I'm thinking about getting it for myself once I can afford it. I like it on the red a lot. And the green I like a lot as well. On the front, it says Merry Krampus. On the back, it says Under the Veil. So, I kind of want to have my branding in there. I'm really proud of the merch I have put together. I want everything I make to be, wearable. I see you, Antonio. Hello. And yes, I have seen you on Twitter. But yeah, so I've been working really hard on, trying to make these, things that people can actually wear. And not just, merch of like my name on something or my face on something. Trust me, I tried that in the past with my old channel. No one liked it because, who actually would? I mean, let's be honest here. So Here we have the just the t-shirt if you wanted a t-shirt instead of a sweatshirt. And I also, and if you didn't want an all-over tee like that, I also created one that's just the print on it and that on the back. I also made a few ladies items. Sorry, it keeps taking us back up to the top. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm doing like a commercial here. And I'm not trying to. I'm really excited about this, and I wanted people to see it so they would have time to get it before the holiday season, you know, to wear to like ugly Christmas sweater parties if they wanted, you know. And I don't know. I just think the design is boss. This was the Krampus that was originally designed last year by my good artist friend, Ludatic. And she's amazing. And I went ahead and I made leggings. Everything here comes in a bunch of different colors. So, like, I really like it on the red. Like I said, I really kind of want all these for myself. I kind of have an issue that I keep buying the stuff I designed because I like it so much. And on the back, it says Under the Veil at the top on the waistband. That's something I've recently started doing, with my pieces that like the leggings and stuff. That's something I've recently started doing. I wish I'd done, you know, earlier than that. But I also did a few like home pieces. So we got the blanket. I know it's a little ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just so excited about this, you know. And their blankets are amazing. I sleep with my Wendigo blanket every night. Like, that is my new blanket. It's huge, but it's so, so, so nice and soft. So I love it so much. They also have a pillow, which, again, on the back of the pillow, it says Under the Veil. And I couldn't help myself, and my friend keeps making fun of me, but I made a beach towel because I'm weird, I guess. I don't know. And I got down these prices as much as I could. Like, if you guys saw what, basically they give you like the base price, like if you were just going to buy it yourself from Teespring, and then you can add, you know, to that to make your price. And, you know, the suggested things are always, you know, $10 or $15 over what theirs are, but mine are like $4 to $6 over what they sell it for, because I know people don't want to buy stuff that's super expensive, and, you know, it's crazy to do that. So, you know, I just want to get my stuff out there. Like, I just love this stuff. And so wanted to let you guys know about all of that. I am very, very partial to the ugly Krampus sweatshirt myself. I'll show you which blanket that I have. I have this blanket, and I sleep with it every night. And I also have this blanket here, the Mothman one. But I have it in, I have this version. I have the blue one that I got for my 2-year-old son because he loves the Mothman, which is nuts, but he does. So just something I wanted to show you guys. I'll go ahead and put a link to my store real quick into the chat right now. I believe it is already in the description of this little video. So there we go. So let me just put that there. And There we go. Okay, cool. So now it's in the description. Highlander, I'm sorry I was neglecting the chat while I was showing you guys all of that. Whoop, almost dropped my phone. I really do love your merch. It's hard to choose. I love what I'm making. Like, I really, really love the merch that I'm making. It's a lot of fun for me. All right, let me make sure I have this right. I want to make sure I have the thing in the description for you guys, the link to this. Memes of destruction. Hey guys, what's going on? Hello. Don't put yourself down like that. I don't know how I was putting myself down. But oh, I know, Lander, you're okay. Do you guys want me to put the chat up on screen, or do you just want it to be Shannon? Make sure this is all set, because I just want to make sure I, give you guys everything that needs to be there. Your set is very festive. Oh, saying no one wanted my shirt or a shirt with my face on it? No one did. I've tried in the past when I had a channel with close to 15,000 subscribers on it. No one did want it. So what can you do? Okay, yeah, I said it in a negative way. I guess I more meant it like, it's a mistake or a trap that a lot of YouTubers seem to fall into. Because, they when you start out, you don't really know what you're doing, and you think, okay, what can I put on a shirt? And they think it's like when, you'll wear a shirt that says, Nirvana on it or something like that, because you like Nirvana or you're just basic. But, you'll do that. So they're like, okay, well, I'll just put my channel name on the shirt. But the thing is, everyone knows who Nirvana is. Nobody knows who Under the Veil is. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be bigger for face recognition and appeal to 9-year-olds like PewDiePie. I mean, I guess so. I find PewDiePie just fine. But hey, what can you do? Yeah, I have never seen that print before. My mom did screen printing and embroidery, third party. What do you mean, what print? But yeah, no, I have made merch, not with my face, not like a picture of me, but in the past I've had some very wonderful, talented artists draw me for, what's it call it? For like the avatar for the channel, and it's just like, it's really cool. I'd put it on a shirt. Oh, the Krampus snow print. No, which part? Because I made the little zigzag print with, with the snowflakes, and then my artist did the Krampus that's on the shirt. But the background that I wanted to use was white snowflakes, and it was all over the whole thing, and I loved it. I did a lot of editing to it to make it work. But apparently Teespring seems to think I'm just, a thief and just stealing somebody's copywritten material. Copyrighted or copywritten? I'd buy merch with your face as part of the design, Shannon. Yeah, well, thank you. You may be the only person out there. You do find, though, like a lot of people say, oh, I'd totally buy that. And then you make it and no one really does. So I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying in general, like I've had a lot of people in the past be like, oh, I'd totally buy that on a shirt. I made a shirt with me, a drawing of me where I was like pinup style, falling out of my wheelchair. And, it said like, I can't stand you. And I thought that was hilarious. Nobody bought it. So, copywritten. Thank you. Is it Santa on the cross? Because that's amazing. And I know who you are. I know you by your image. You are on Twitter, and I talk to you sometimes. Oh, I wonder if they actually believed that the white background would have been too difficult for them to do. No, I kept getting emails saying that it was, someone else's property that I had taken. So, and then, they'd email me again saying that they screwed up, but every time I tried to put it back, it went down again. It was automatically being taken down by their content ID system, kind of like YouTube, but actually they're a lot faster because every time I would publish, this is kind of how it went. I was like, okay, all the editing's done and it's up. Where to go? It was that fast, and it happened, days in a row. And I spent, lots of time putting it on lots of different things. You saw all the things I designed this time around. And I had put it on sweatshirts, t-shirts, blankets, pillows, everything. And, so it takes a lot of time to put everything where you want it to go to be on the merch. And then it's gone, So that kind of really sucks. Did I ever put the Streamlabs link below for you guys? I think I did. I'll throw it into the chat for you guys. I feel like I almost just choked. What, Takeru? All right, I'll text Daddy and let him know you want out. The cat is crying to be let out. There we go. So now, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So this, apparently the chat just got stuck for a minute on StreamYard. So that's why it was like dead air for stuff. My gran would buy merch with my face on it, designs and slogans, etc. Definitely a lot more sellable. Exactly. Nice decorations. Thank you, Richard Lee. And Carrie says, I understand. Cool. What, Takeru? What? What? You gonna meow? You meow? No. So, right, I was putting Streamlabs in the description for you guys. Sorry about that. I get super distracted. I actually have ADHD, so I have trouble staying on topic. Plus, I have aphasia from a medication I'm on, and it makes me a little flitty, I guess. It's what you could call it. Flighty. That's a better one. So, let's see. Okay. I don't want to leave you guys with dead air because I don't want to bore you. Oops. So I'm seeing a lot of familiar people here, which is awesome. Although I think the chat keeps stalling on YouTube's side of things. So I wonder what's going on there. The occasional dead air isn't bothersome. I mean, maybe for you, and I really appreciate that, Ramon, which, by the way, nice to see you. Haven't talked to you in a while. But, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind a little dead air myself, because usually I just kind of have streams on in the background while I'm doing stuff. And I know you guys very well may be too. Happy early Thanksgiving to you, Richard Lee. Always great to hear from Shannon. Thank you, Ramon. So there we go. I put that there. I'll go ahead and grab the chat and put it up next to me, so you all are not mind-numbingly bored. So let me make sure I have the volume down all the way so I don't accidentally play. Oh, it should be fine. Okay. Do 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 do. YouTube. Oh, I'm getting ads for YouTube Kids. Let's see. Pop out chat. There we go. And close that. Huh. This looks so much clearer and nicer here on what StreamYard shows me versus what it looks like on the YouTubes, which is kind of sad. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the tips on how to do what I'm doing. Thank you. There we go. Oops. There we go. I wish there was an easier way to do that. I wish I could adjust the size. But they don't really have that as an option. So I hope you guys can see that. But we'll see. I got into your channel a while back. I became disabled about 2 years ago. I have degenerative disc disease in my neck and fibromyalgia. I've been motivated by your optimism. Well, I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry that you're going through all that, because I know a lot of that is very, very painful. And I know what it's like to live in a lot of pain. So I'm so sorry, and I hope things get better. And I am so glad that you seem to have an optimistic outlook, and I'm very glad that I may contribute to that. Sorry, the aphasia is really bad. I have a lot of trouble capturing the words that I need to get to. So, it sucks. That's why I troll online. Hey, there's nothing wrong with trolling. I am a huge troll, so I totally get it. Let's see. Fibrofog causes the same thing. I haven't really heard of fibrofog, which, I'm surprised because my mom has fibromyalgia, so I feel like I would have heard of it. But maybe it's one of those things where not everybody has it. Kind of one of those things. But yeah, I'm sorry that it's something that you have to deal with. So I noticed her usually an admirably optimistic disposition in 2014. Trolling is fun, especially when it's inadvertent. I like I said, I love trolling, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I feel so weird because I'm not really wearing much makeup, because I'm sure you guys have seen, if you watch this channel, usually I'm just like, snatched to the gods, whatever. But, I don't have my personal makeup artist with me at all times. My good friend, Gally Irene, who I link in the description of every video I put up, at least every video she does my makeup for, which is every episode of Under the Veil that I've done. She does my makeup and she makes me look absolutely beautiful. But tonight, I don't know, this is just what I came up with very quickly. I feel very weird not having like contour on my face and such. I feel like my glasses help a lot. Okay. And my knee is killing me. I thought Shannon ate trolls for power. Fog is your mind just blanking. Your thought process is foggy. It only really affects you when you have more symptoms. Yeah, like I said, I have aphasia. It's from medication that I'm on. Excuse me. It's medication for trigeminal neuralgia, which is something I definitely want to make a video on for my old channel, just because I feel like more awareness needs to be brought to it. So, let's see. Sorry, I'm sharing on Twitter, letting people know I'm live again. So, it's always hard to find like a GIF for putting up. I don't need makeup. Thank you, Carrie. Is it Carrie? I hope I'm saying it right, because I don't want to, don't want to upset. Let's see. My favorite trolling is responding to those people who make comments about being early. I usually comment, next time they're this early, they'll be disappointing their girlfriend. That's funny. That's really funny. Let's see. Okay. God. I'm always trying to find funny gifs to post. And screw it. I'm going to go with a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I am so ready for Thanksgiving, but I don't think we're going to Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving, if that makes sense. My in-laws are out of town. So, there we go. Posted. Ooh. Now I'll check Streamlabs to see if there have been any donations. Again, if you would, usually want to super chat and, instead you can't because this channel isn't monetized, you can go ahead to the description of this video, click on Streamlabs, and you can donate there with a message. I can read it just the same as you would otherwise. So, okay, let's see. Get nothing. It's literally an empty package. Wait, what? I like to wait a day before posting first on a video. Oh, no turkey here until December 25th. Well, that's sad. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm making a cheesecake. Oh, man, I want cheesecake so bad. That's one of my favorite things in the world. I love cheesecake. I love pumpkin pie. And I want to make pumpkin pie with graham cracker crust. So, okay. I named this, it's saying that I have had no donations at all ever, which that doesn't make sense. Because I have had plenty of tips from you guys in the past. So let's just check that, shall we? It doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see what's going on because it's saying that there have never been any donations, and that's just not true because there have been plenty from you guys in the past. So I'm a little confused. So I'm going to see what's going on there. Let's see. I like pies, so do I. Memes of destruction. Things that go bump. I'm in England, so we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here. So Turkey Day is Christmas Day. Ah, okay. My dad is making a pumpkin cheesecake with no crust. He's diabetic. It's heavenly. Ooh, that sounds nice. I mean, not the diabetic part, but the pumpkin cheesecake. I think I've had pumpkin cheesecake a couple times. So, but it has been a long time. Okay, log in again. Is this channel linked to the same Streamlabs you used before? It is, yeah. It's my old Streamlabs that's already set up from my old channel. It's Shannon Gibbs. So but for some reason it's acting like I haven't gotten anything. Oh, someone subscribed to me 2 days ago, apparently. There we go. Now it's working. Now the dashboard is back up. Cool. Yeah, my last donation was from Character Holding at the beginning of the month, saying get Candyman, which I did, and it's awesome. So thank you guys for making me get Candyman, because it's awesome. I mean, I wanted to see it. I was going to get it anyway eventually, because it's one of those I've always wanted to see, and I've seen lots of parts of, but never actually was able to see it because it's not like on any streaming services, which is weird. You would think it would be, but go figure. So it looks like StreamYard chat has gotten stuck again. So Thanksgiving is different for me. As I developed fibro, I also developed a poultry allergy. We make a small ham for me to eat instead. Well, ham is better than turkey, in my opinion. So that's just me, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it's stuck. Yeah, the chat is stuck over here on StreamYard. I don't know why. Luckily, I pulled it up on my phone. Okay, so Asshole Shelly, drinking hot apple cider, getting in the holiday spirit. If it's brown sugar glazed spiral ham, count me in. So I guess, maybe I should talk about something spoopy for you guys, seeing as that's my job, to spoop you guys out. So let's see. Give me some ones if you want to hear about a paranormal experience of mine that I've had in my life. And I'll keep an eye on the chat on my phone because my thing sucks. StreamYards is not working right now. This is the ugliest color straw, isn't it? By the way, you know how Coca-Cola starts putting out their, cans with the little polar bears on them? My 2-year-old, who has just really started talking, insists that these are puppies. And so he will run over and go, puppy, puppy. And he's very excited about the puppy. So, speaking of my lovely art, Lunatic Betty is my artist. One of my artists, because I've got 2 that have done work for this channel. But she is the one who did the Wendigo that is on, the Wendigo that's on my shirt right now. So that's her work. And she did the Krampus that's on the Ugly Krampus merch. So LOL straw ASMR. Sadly, I'll be spending Turkey Day both alone. Oops. Both alone and at work. Family is leaving the state to visit other family, and my work changed my day off, so I gotta go to work. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I always love hearing about paranormal experiences. Okay. 1337. So you're super late. Could use a ghost story. And when they woke up the next morning, all their noses had grown back. Okay. Chucky is not right behind me because I can see me. Okay, so let's see. Which paranormal experience, though? Did the video go back in time, or am I having a stroke? I hope you're not having a stroke. So we'll see. But I'm trying to figure out which paranormal story I should tell you guys. So while I figure that out, I am going to share this stream really quick on the community tab of my old channel. Because for the love of God, it's got to be worth something. All those subscribers that I, accumulated over the years. So, okay. So I'll give you guys choices, okay? There's one about my dad, which my dad's dead. So that's why it's a paranormal experience. One about my childhood. And one about the house that I am currently living in. Though it's not really the house itself. It's more like I think someone brought a hitchhiker. So give me 1, 2, or 3. Which would you rather hear? My childhood, my dad, my childhood, or current house? And let's see. Telling scary stories on my other channel. Actually, it's my main channel now. This is my main channel. So because let's face it, I pay much more attention to this channel because it is my happy place. So oh, Michael B. Petty hit 60,000 subscribers. That's awesome. I love him so much. He sent a lot of subscribers here, and it means the world to me. It means everything to me. So, let's see. By the way, I guess I should let a few of my friends know I'm streaming too. Okay, so we are having current house, dad. Current house, dad. Okay, so current house is winning right now. Let's see. Let me let him know that I am live. There we go. And I will let irate Alex know I'm live. Because he is a great, great, great guy. Whoops. Okay. And actually, I've known irate Alex for a minute. Okay, this channel is our happy place because you make us happy, because you're awesome. Thank you. That is so incredibly nice. And, that's all I've ever wanted to do is entertain people and make people happy. I guess also scare the hell out of them because, let's face it, I'm a creepy chick, but I've always wanted to entertain. And I guess the core of entertaining is making people happy. But okay. So it looks like the current house has won. Okay. So I started living here. This is actually my in-laws' house. And we moved in with them. My husband and I and our son, now both sons, because, I had my second son while living here. We moved in here because of, there was a bed bug situation, which, if you've ever had bed bugs, that is the worst horror story in the world. I don't care. I would almost want to take, 6 rounds with the demon and deal with something demonic again in my life rather than bed bugs. So, just saying. But we moved in here because of the bed bug situation. And we, at my old place, I had, and this is going to sound like awful, but a Native American friend of mine who is, she's enrolled. It's not like, oh, my 16th grandmother was an Indian princess. No, she's enrolled. She's Lakota Sioux. And she came through and she smudged my old apartment, and we had hung sage. Sorry, talked about bed bugs, now my head itches. But we had hung sage over the doorways of every door, kind of as a, anti-spirit system, like it would keep people from bringing hitchhikers into your house, if you know what I mean. Doesn't stop the bed bugs that come in on people, but, it keeps them from bringing nasty spirits. So, it was a lot. So, but she helped me with that. And so everywhere I lived before this was very calm, at least everywhere I've lived as an adult. So then we had to move in because of the bed bugs. And when we moved in here, it's not my house, so I didn't feel comfortable, going around with the sage and burning it and hanging it above the doors. My father-in-law would probably think I'm nuts. I mean, more than he already probably does. So, I didn't feel comfortable with it. So I was like, hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's fine, And so for a long time, everything was pretty chill, pretty cool. But eventually someone came back into our lives. And it was someone, someone who had a lot of negativity about them. And let's see. And so he comes over, and I really believe he brought a hitchhiker. Let's see. Sorry, texting my husband about my son. There we go. Okay. So this dude comes over, and the general feeling of the house begins to shift after he had come over. I never felt uncomfortable here. And, I think I'm just one of those people that's like, super sensitive to what's around me. I've gone into places that are supposedly haunted, though I didn't know about the supposed haunting. And when I go into these places, it feels like my head is in a vice grip, And so, and then I find out, the place is supposed to be haunted. So I don't know, maybe I'm a detector of sorts. But so the vibe of this house started to change, and it got really just uncomfortable. Like I felt like someone was here a lot, even if it was just me at home alone. And so one night I was shooting a video for my old channel, and let's see. Oh yeah, no, if you have a black entity following you, please do not bring it to my house. Please do not. Unless I can get my sage above the doors and all of that. Anyway, so it's so I was shooting a video for my old channel, and what I would do is I would shoot the video, and then I would take my thumbnail pictures. But before I would do that, when I was done filming, I would text my husband and say, hey, I'm almost done, because he would have to come get me from oh good God, guys. Guys, calm down. It's a group chat I'm in, and I know some of you are watching. It's making my phone ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. But yeah, so I would finish filming and then text my husband, hey, babe, I'm almost done, just so he'd know to like find a place to pause in his game and come get me. So, as you've probably seen, I voice text a lot. I'll pull out my phone and I'll voice text. A lot of that has to do with my hands, having some issues. So, I had voice texted him, and then I was taking my, my thumbnail pictures, doing the kind of thing. And I do all that quietly, so I wasn't speaking, but I had left my phone open to the text messages, and the voice text was open. And so once I'm done, I pick up my phone again to let my husband know I was done, come get me. And in the voice text bar, it said, I entertain the entertainer. And I thought that was really weird. And I did grab a screenshot of it. Granted, I could just type that now and grab a screenshot and no one would know the difference, but whatever. I grabbed a screenshot of it, and it freaked me out. And I, was kind of spooked. So, okay, whatever. I text my husband to come get me. He thinks it's weird. We kind of have a laugh about it. A few weeks later, I'm shooting another video, and I had been so careful not to leave my voice text open because it freaked me out so much. So I didn't leave it open anymore. But this time, I, of course, fell into my old habits, and I finished filming the video. I text my husband, hey, babe, almost done, just taking my thumbnails. He replies, okay. Put down my phone, left the voice text open again like an idiot. Take all the, thumbnail pictures. Then I go to text my husband, and I look at my phone, and in the text bar, it says entertainer. And that was that was weeks apart. And I did not say entertainer. How would it pick up entertainer twice? And I'm wondering if my phone, with its voice text technology, text to speech, it's a digital recording device. So I'm wondering if I was catching EVP voice texts going on. So, those two incidences happening weeks apart, yeah, that freaked me out a little bit. So, I tried to kind of brush it off. Yeah, that's weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Whatever. Gross. And so, I tried to let it go. But then, so not too long after that, we have a staircase, obviously, in our house. And like basically the stairs come down, but halfway down there's like a wall, right? And then the stairs keep coming down. So you can see part of the stairs, right? And there's like a banister at the end of the wall there. And so I was at home alone, and I have you ever just felt yourself being watched? Because I had that feeling going on. And I was home alone. I was sitting on the floor in our living room, and I kind of just tipped my head to look, and up at that wall, at the bottom of the wall, right above the stairs, I saw what looked like the shadow of someone's head and shoulders, kind of poking out, as if someone had crawled down the stairs and turned and looked, around the corner of that wall at me. And, of course, I just kind of glanced and then double took. And, the second time I looked, it was gone. And yeah, it could have just been, my mind playing tricks on me. But it didn't feel like that, So, yeah, that freaked me out. And I wasn't too happy about it. So, that person is no longer in our, in our life, in our friend group, what have you, which is good. So, sorry, I'm checking the chat because it's like, okay, there we go. It's stuck. There we go. Now I can see what the chat is doing. But so that person has since left our lives. Things have gotten a lot better. I think the hitchhiker has left because someone else that has a negative history came back into our lives, because we've had people, come and go. That's just how it goes in life, as an adult. But this person who was very, very negative was in a bad situation, and we helped him get out of the situation. And so he stayed with us in our guest room for a little while. And I'm pretty sure the hitchhiker connected to him and left with him. But so since then, I am really looking into getting some sage, but it's hard to find good sage. So my Native American friend and I are kind of on the hunt for good sage so we can make sage sticks and, put them above the doors at least to have that kind of barrier to help not have the spoopies in the house. But that is the paranormal experience I've had in this house. And it's not that big of a deal. Like that's really tame compared to the others. But the entertainer and entertain the entertainer thing still freaks me out a little bit, because what was I doing? I was making videos, I was trying to be an entertainer. So, I don't know. That freaked me out. So, the ashes of white ash as well, and salts. Yeah, that is something that you can also use. But I'm just more familiar with sage and smudging. So, yeah. So, let me check Streamlabs and see if there's been any donations. Again, they are not mandatory or anything like that, but they are helpful. You know, it does absolutely help with things, especially when I am overdrafted. So let's see. Trying to make sure I keep an eye on the chat because I don't want you guys to think I am ignoring you guys. How many real haunted houses have you been in your life? I know for sure. Are we saying ones I've lived in or just in general? Because I know for sure I've lived in one, which was, you know, terrifying. That happened as a child. Well, not a child, but like I was in middle school, and it still scares the hell out of me. So, but I've been in a lot of haunted places. I guess you can, you know, like not just houses. I've been in like churches that have been haunted. I've been in, yeah, it's weird. You would think churches would be like, you know, very comfortable, safe places, but for some reason, you know, the way my dad put it when he was alive, the way he put it to me was, you know, if you were gonna, you know, hide somewhere, wouldn't you hide in plain sight? So, cemeteries, though, seem to have, let's see, cemeteries seem to not be very haunted. Carrie, take a look at Sioux trading, and that's Sioux like Native American. Apparently they have decent sage. I was looking at getting some from them when I have, again, when I get out of my overdraft that I'm in. So I have so much trouble with caps. But yeah, I've been in a lot of haunted places. One of the strangest places I've ever been, and it gave me the weirdest feeling. And if Ashers, if you're still watching, you can back me up on this. But when we were in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, I went there with my husband and my buddies Ashers and Mullet Mike from the Mullet Mike channel. He does creepy gaming. We went to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the Mothman, you know, not myth, I'm not going to say myths, but, you know, where the Mothman sightings were. As well as Indrid Cold, which check out that episode. But, well, Indrid Cold was a little farther out. I think it was Parksburg. But we went to what's called the TNT area, and they have these just massive things. They're called the igloos because there was an old munitions plant in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and they made huge, like, and when I say tons, I mean like hundreds of tons of explosives, TNT, and they had to find a place to store it. So they had this huge area that's acres wide. Now it's basically just all forest, and they built back in these forests these giant hulking buildings that they call the igloos, and they're these bunkers, and they're built kind of into the topography that, or the nature in the area has overtaken them, but they're huge. And you look at pictures of them online, and you cannot even fathom how big they actually are. But so you're just going through the forest, and suddenly there's this giant steel door, right? And so they're these bunkers, and they are shaped like an igloo. They are domed and completely round, perfectly round. And you can tell some shit has happened there. There's been Mothman sightings back in there. Apparently there's radiation. We didn't really pick up much radiation. Yes, we had a Geiger counter. Yes, I got video of that. Again, I'm working on the Mothman episode. It's a lot to work on, but I'm still working on it. But it's just, it's been a lot. Sorry, guys, it's coming. Please let me go through December with this huge project I'm doing for December for you guys, and then I'll work on Mothman full time, and it's going to be great. But in these igloos, I've never felt that way before. It was exhilarating and oppressive at the same time. I've never experienced anything that felt like that place, and I can't even describe how it felt being inside of that place, and just in one of them, and the acoustics were the craziest I'd ever experienced, ever heard, ever felt, and it was a lot. And so that is the strangest feeling place that I've ever been. I am hungry to go back. West Virginia, Point Pleasant isn't that far away. So, we can go back. We want to go back when it's not during the time of the Mothman Festival, because that's when everyone goes. So maybe we can go back, in spring or early summer, which would be absolutely wonderful. Oh, thank you, Carrie LeFou. Oh, God, I hope I didn't just screw up by saying your last name. Although I don't think it's spelled how anyone would think it's spelled, so I think you're good. But thank you, Carrie, so much for being a patron. I'm so excited. And by the way, I got a couple extra patrons last month during my Halloween stream, and I need to add them to the descriptions of my videos. I haven't forgotten you guys. I just completely brain farted and didn't add you. So I'm adding you to the streams. Carrie, you will be in the credits of every video going forward. And that means all 13 of the December videos. So thank you so much. That means the world to me. Thank you. So, okay. Just making sure the chat didn't move. I can never tell now because it's just like stuck on StreamYard half the time. It's just stuck there. But yeah, so I'm very excited about, sharing my experience in Point Pleasant with you guys. I'm not sure how I want to do it though, because, there was so much to experience there, and I got a lot of footage. But I also wanted to tell the story the way I tell my stories. I mean, maybe people don't like the way I do my videos. Maybe you do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's a lot to work on. I mean, like I said, I'm not the only one who's going to be in the video. It's going to be a collaboration effort. So, okay, did the chat just die? Can people let me know if the chat is working? Because that would be bad. Oh, good. Okay, so the chat is stuck on here, but it's not stuck on my phone. So, okay. You said my name 1,000 times better than anyone else does. Thank you. Chat is working. Thank you, Ramon. Okay. So, yeah, God, I'm so excited to work on what I'm working on for you guys. I mean, let's face it, I'm kind of working on it for me too. You know, obviously, everything I do on this channel is a passion project. You know, I love what I'm doing. This is the most fun I've ever had as a content creator. And, you know, like, oh, my hair has been screwed up this whole time. What's that tattoo on your arm? Which tattoo on my arm? I have this one. That says love. I know it's kind of basic, bitch, but it covers up a self-harm scar. And then this one, whoops, wrong side. Really, Shannon? You forgot the side your tattoo's on. This one is it is an S and a G, which is my initials. But it is the logo for the band Gaelic Storm, which was the third class party band in Titanic. I know those guys, at least I knew those guys. I grew up around them, and they were always very kind, wonderful people to me. And so I decided when I was 12 years old that I was going to get their logo as a tattoo as soon as I was 18. And I did, and I don't regret it to this day because it is, like I said, my initials. So I will always love that. So let's continue reading the chat. We're here and wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Thank you. I just dropped in after Star Trek The Next Generation where Worf dies. Well, spoiler. No, I'm just kidding. I forget which side my tattoo is on all the time. Yeah, I know, but it's like, it's because I'm mirrored on the screen. Or not mirrored. I'm not mirrored. Or, yeah, whichever. Yeah. I'm opposite on the screen of what I actually am. So that's what threw me off. But yeah, this is... and then I have a huge tattoo on my back. So I really need more tattoos. I have my next few figured out. So, but we'll see. Hey, you ruined it. Oh no. But yeah, I really need more tattoos. A lot. Like I really want to get back onto getting tattoos. But you know, that's something for people who have money to do so. And unfortunately, things are really tight. They have been for a long time. They probably will be for a long time. You know, just honestly, what's going on, you know, currently, my husband has had to, good night, lunatic, I love you. But my husband had to take 2 weeks off of work this month. because of my in-laws are out of town. They're on their, vacation. They do it every year. And so they went, out of town. And usually my father-in-law is here to help me out with our 2-year-old. Not me and his 2-year-old, you know what I mean? Because he's grandpa, not. But, usually he's here to help me with me and my husband's 2-year-old son. And he's, because he's not a he's a very, very, very physical child. He was doing pull-ups, like pulling himself up and like off the ground when he was 9 months old. So he's crazy strong. He's a crazy climber. And so, I can't really take care of him on my own right now. I know that sounds horrible, like I'm a horrible mother that, can't even keep my kid from going over the gates and, running up the stairs and falling down the stairs. I mean, he hasn't, you know what I mean? And so my husband has had to take 2 weeks off work. So that's 2 weeks of pay gone. And so that's hitting really, really, really hard. And it's Christmas time. And so that is just rough. And so, anything you want to throw in the tip jar would be wonderful. But okay, enough shilling. I'm sorry. I hate that. I feel like an asshole. Okay. Landers says, are there any haunted locations you really want to visit? Like Skinwalker Ranch or the Myrtles Plantation. Skinwalker Ranch is something I have been requested to do. And so I am definitely going to look into it. But I don't know much about the Skinwalker Ranch. So forgive me for not knowing about it. But it sounds awesome because skinwalkers are terrifying. But no, somewhere I really, really want to visit is the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. And Carrie, thank you for not thinking I'm horrible. But I really want to go to Waverly Hills Sanatorium. That was the second Under the Veil I ever did. My great-grandmother died there of tuberculosis. And I really, really want to go there. I'm kind of afraid to go there because I'm kind of afraid she'll follow me home. And, she may be vengeful. Not to me, but let's just put it this way. My grandfather and his sister went with my great-grandmother because that's what you did. You went where the mom went, even to the sanatorium to die of tuberculosis. The kids went with her. They had to go with her to Waverly Hills. And so, they go with their mom. She dies. And their dad comes and picks them up with his new wife. So he was out wife shopping while his wife was dying of tuberculosis with her kids in the sanatorium with her. It's pretty freaking gross. Pretty gross. But so I really want to go there, but I'm also worried she may be vengeful of any of his descendants. But then again, they're her descendants. I don't know. But I really want to go there. And actually, if you watch the Waverly Hills episode, go ahead and watch it. Screenshot. I put a photograph of my great-grandmother in the episode. I didn't reference it. I didn't call attention to it, but she's there. And actually, in the thinly veiled intro, there are 2 photographs of great-grandmothers of mine from different sides of my family. So, just some nifty little Shannon trivia for you. Ooh, I got chills when you said that place. Yeah, I want to go. It's not far away. Like, I'm, around Dayton, Ohio. Excuse me. But I'm around Dayton, and, So it's not far away to get to Louisville. I really want to go. I just haven't gotten to. Plus, you know, the wheelchair might be kind of an issue. Is your kid strong enough to break piñatas with his bare hands? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if that's a joke or a reference to something, but yes. He's crazy strong, and it's terrifying, and it's all his father's fault because my husband is a freak of nature as far as strength goes. Carrie, that would be awesome. I have so many places I want to go. I have a series planned in my head where awesome, Russian NPC. Yeah, I was born in Dayton. So, you know, I've been to Cincy tons of times in my life because, you know, you have to go there for like concerts and stuff. But see, aphasia. What I was saying is gone. Oh yeah, I have a whole series planned on my channel where I just want to take you guys to haunted locations in my area that I feel like deserve a lot of attention. Like, all right, press ones if you guys want to hear about the coolest place that I want to do a video about in this area that is haunted, that no one knows about, and I don't know why, because it's so friggin' cool. You probably want to hear about it now anyway. But still, I want to see those ones. And while you guys do that, I'm going to check Streamlabs and see if there have been any little donations from you guys, because again, it's going into Christmas. Times are a little rough, but that's okay. Come on, reload. Wow, I'm hungry. It just hit. Okay, no donations, which is fine. Okay, ones, awesome. Okay, so in a place called Centerville, Ohio, which is it is a suburb of Dayton. There is a church called Normandy Church. Oh, I had an Indian friend in college that said she and people in her temple would patrol a spiritually active forested area east of Cincy. Interesting. I was trying to donate to Streamlabs, but I don't have a PayPal account, and it takes weeks to set up with my bank. How do I do it? I don't know. Apparently, you can donate with a credit card, so you might want to check that. Otherwise, you could be a patron if you wanted, or you know, I think I should. You know, I think I should probably, you know, set up a Venmo because a lot of people use that too. So, anyway, sorry, but yeah, Normandy Church, here in around Dayton, Ohio. It's in Centerville. It's this beautiful. You know what? I can show you guys. So let me stop sharing for a second. Whoop. And I can show you what this place looks like, because it is one of the most beautiful buildings I have ever seen. Normandy Church. Let's just go to images. There we go. Okay, and then we pull that. There we go. And back to StreamYards, and then share screen. And application window. And split out. Okay, so this is Normandy Church. And I spent a lot of time there as a kid. I was in musicals there. Let's see, is there a way to go to the next one? Yes, there is. Okay. So it was originally, like, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So it was originally like I don't know what the right word for it is. I guess a manor house or like a chateau. This is part of the new. This is new. They built this new. So this is an addition, which it doesn't even live up to the original part. This is above the spiral staircase. But it was originally like a manor house or a villa, or not a villa, but you know what I mean. There's the spiral staircase. So we'll leave it on that for right now. But it was originally in Normandy, France, which is why it's called Normandy Church. And it was built by a wealthy man in Normandy, France, for his wife. It was, his passion project for her. It was his house that he built for her, and she absolutely loved it. It was her dream home. And she lived there for a very long time, and then for some reason they had to move here to the United States. I don't really know why. Like, I'm trying to pull together the records of this place as to why and how everything, all the history. But so basically they had to move to the United States, and the wife was so devastated because that was her dream home. It was, it was like leaving a child behind for her. And so they disassembled the home brick by brick and shipped it here and rebuilt it. And so so they could live in it still. And they lived in it for a very long time. And then, obviously they passed away. And so they, I guess it was Normandy Farms at some point. But so then it was converted into a church. There's the expansive one side of it, and then you go around the back and there's a bunch more. So it's a huge building, and most of the church part is just over here. And then this all here is the old house. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but over to the left is, all of that is the old house. Let's see. Nope, you're not going to show it? Okay. But it was converted into a church, and it's just all of this old architecture, and it's haunted, and it's scary. Like, apparently the old, let's see. Well, I guess it's just going to bring up churches in Normandy, France. So let's bring up, here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. I want to make this bigger. I don't know how, though. So, whatever. But it's it's haunted. It's very creepy. And like that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's freaking gorgeous. And like I said, I spent a lot of time there as a child doing, doing musicals, actually. And it give me your email at some point and I could help you get some part-time work from home with flexible hours. That better not be an MLM. Like I said, things are okay-ish. It's just, it's just Christmas time. And like I said, my husband lost a couple weeks of work, which is just devastating at this time of the year. And I'm like $25 in the hole right now as it stands anyway. So what can you do? Also, I have an Amazon wish list. I know that sounds awful, like I'm a cam girl or something, but I have a lot of stuff for my kids in there. So I'll go ahead and just post that for you guys. Let me get back to leaving the chat up for you guys, unless you want me to leave Normandy Church up, because it's gorgeous. It is stunning. And yeah, I'd love to hear you sing off topic, I know, but you said you were in musicals and you have a pretty voice. I want to do some music on this channel. I really do. I want to do maybe not on this channel, but I want to do, some covers, stuff like that. I used to write, but I haven't written anything worth a damn in a very long time. So I don't think it's in the cards for me to, sing my own songs, because I don't have any anymore. But let me get my Amazon wish list and I'll throw it in the chat just because. Why not? And people will say I'm an e-beggar and I'm just, an e-slut, blah, 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 blah. That's what people always say. I wonder why. E-thought is what I got a lot of recently. Because apparently having breasts and not hating them enough to, hide them at all costs makes you an e-thought. Go figure. But yeah, so that is Normandy Church. It is beautiful. It is scary. It is something I really want to do an episode on. I want to go around the place, take a lot of footage, stuff like that. But since it's a church, they'll be mad that you have more followers than they. What do you mean by that? Did it just not let me post? Oh, it's because I'm on my other channel. Hang on. But yeah, it, since it's a church, they might be reluctant to let me, do the creepy stuff that I do on the church yards. You know what I mean? So, there you go. Paste. There we go. So there's the Amazon wish list. Whatever. Oh, they are mad that you have more followers. I mean, I don't know. Usually it's just people who are mad at me for existing. I run a bookkeeping tax business. The vast majority of work is simple data entry. I'm in contact with an organization that invests in small businesses in urban areas to assist those businesses. Interesting. I have more work than I can handle alone in the next few months. My ideal employee is a stay-at-home mom that has a few hours open a day. Yeah, I'll get a hold of you. My email is actually attached on the channel. It's lookundertheveil@gmail.com. So, which if you guys ever want to send suggestions and stuff like that, that's the email you want to go to. Who's your favorite metal band or singer? That's a hard one. I liked Annette Nightwish. I don't like current Nightwish. I like Taria, but I didn't like Taria in Nightwish. I love Within Temptation. The Howling is my favorite. I really want to cover it someday. So there's that. What I really... You love Taria Nightwish. I get that. Like, I get why people do. I just didn't like her in Nightwish very much. But, you know, that's fine. Everyone has, you know, I know you're not, like, upset at me or something. Whatever. But, yeah, it just never, you know, I didn't like Nightwish in 2014. But I have come to appreciate Annette era Nightwish. But yeah, Within Temptation is hands down my favorite. I have been thinking about what I really like. I really want to cover a specific song, but it was already covered by it was already covered recently enough by Jacqueline Hill. Not Jacqueline Hill. Jacqueline Glenn. It's Praying by Kesha. And I really, really deeply right. But I really identify with that song. It resonates a lot for me. And so I wanted to cover it. But like I said, Jacqueline Glenn did it very, very recently. So, I don't know. I guess maybe not. But I think we should start wrapping up about now. I'll give it about 10 more minutes. So if you guys... if you guys want to ask anything or, you know, last minute donations, I'm kidding. Not really, but no. Anyway, you know, if you guys have any questions, you know, let me know and just post them here and I will, yeah, I'll get those answered and I will hang out. And like I said, this was just, I really wanted to get something on this channel in November because I know that I haven't been the best about getting things onto it all the time because I have, you know, it's been a hard year. I was diagnosed with something called trigeminal neuralgia, and it's apparently the most painful thing that a human being can experience. And with all the pain I have experienced in my life, I can attest to it's the worst. At Russian NPC bot, if you want, there is a PayPal link below as well, and you can put a message in the PayPal thing because that's what I usually do. When like say when Rob Gavigan is streaming, super chats. By the way, this is a lot of people don't know this. The super chats that you send people, they don't get them for 2 months, and YouTube takes a big chunk of it. So I usually PayPal donate if they have the option. So something to know. But yeah, so I've just felt bad about not having things out for you guys. So I wanted to get something out to you guys, and I just, like I said, it's been a hard year. I got diagnosed with this neurological issue. I also got a formal diagnosis of my neuromuscular disease, Charcot-Marie-Tooth. So that's a lot. I have to get a hold of the university up at Ohio State because apparently I might be going into some human trial study things. We'll see. But it's just been a hell of a year. Not a terrible year. I mean, there was a lot of bad in it, but it's been a hell of a year. So just, thank you for sticking around and giving this channel a chance. Thank you for getting it past 1,000 subscribers, which, I just wanted to get past that so I could have a damn community tab. I hate that YouTube gatekeeps that kind of stuff. That you aren't allowed to make a community tab post until you have 1,000 subscribers. Like, okay, screw everyone else, right? But I don't know. Maybe I'm bitter. Maybe I'm not Susan's, biggest fan. Just saying. So, let's see. Sup, fam? Cool to see Shannon streaming. Space Pan, you are coming in at the end of the stream. Do I know you, Space Pan? I don't know. But awesome being here. What you missed? You missed a paranormal story, and you missed my announcement of 13 episodes in December. So, well, now a bunch of people are showing up. So, you know what? All right. Do you guys want one more? Are there any scary urban myths about Thanksgiving? No, just mostly killing Native Americans. So, I've been looking around since the days when you were on HBR. Oh my God. That was a long time ago. Wow. Please email me a way to donate by credit card. Patreon. Not what I want to do. And Streamlabs needs PayPal. And I not got PayPal. I'm not sure of any way to do so. I will look into it. DT, if you can send me an email at lookundertheveil@gmail.com, I will get back to you on that. I am looking at getting Venmo. So there's that. Yeah, I'll look into it. My email is on my channel. It'll be hard to get back to it once the stream's down. So yeah, just send me an email and I'll get back to you on it. Richard Lee, you're none of those horrible things people say about you. You're a true delight. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God, Spacepan, you've been around a long time. But okay, I'll give you guys one more spooky thing. One more. And if you guys want, do you want the story about my dad, number one, or the scary story about my adolescent childhood years, number two? Tink, go lay down. Dog. Ugh. People say horrible things about Shannon. Carrie, it's kind of what I'm used to. Yeah. It was really funny, actually, because Michael B. Petty, who is a saint, and I love him, and we plan on streaming together at some point. It's just hard to nail down everybody's schedules. So there's that. But yeah, it was really funny because when I was getting close to 1,000 subscribers, he shared one of my videos on his community tab, and I didn't know about it. He didn't tell me he was doing it. And so a few days later, after I had hit 1,000 subscribers because of him, he came to me in private and, said, hey, there's some really mean comments about you. I don't want you to look because I don't want your feelings to get hurt. Da, 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 da. And so, of course, I had to go look. And, I got a lot of shit for, not putting up videos very often, for being an e-thought with saggy tits, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, which, you know what? You have big boobs. Gravity is a factor. I'm not saying they're like on my knees. I'm just saying these aren't going to be up here by themselves. Anyway, that's just nature. But, he was very concerned about my feelings and what people were saying about me. But honestly, it is nothing compared to what people used to say about me on my old channel when I did, political stuff. So it is nothing compared to it. So I'm not seeing you guys picking which you want to hear. So my dad or childhood. One or two. Or I'll just stop the stream now, which is fine. We understand you have your hands full. Thank you, Russian NPC. I really do. Like, I feel like I don't do anything at all worth a damn most of the time, but, what can you do? I need to yell at a dog. Hang on. So you guys are split between 1 and 2. So I'm waiting for one more for the tie break. And we'll see. 1 is my late father, his scary, spooky, and 2 is my childhood. I started watching your other channels with your political stuff. 2, okay. If you were a dude, nobody would help you. Probably. Honestly, yeah, probably. That's, that's how the world is, though. Carrie says, I have huge saggy boobs, too. You're great. I'm not being biased either. That's really funny. Okay, what's scarier is definitely the childhood story. So it looks like childhood is winning now. So, okay. So when I was about 12, yeah. My parents had split up, and so we, me, my mom, and my sister had to Russian NPC bot. I'm a dude in these similar situations, and people will help, just not as much as if I had big boobs. Fair enough. But yeah, so by the way, are you saying that no one would have shared my channel if I didn't have big boobs? Because Michael B. Petty is into dudes. So I don't think that was a factor. Anyway, but yeah, so my parents had split up and we moved into a smaller house. It was me, my sister, and my mom. And it was a ranch-style house, 1 floor, 3-bedroom, kind of one of those cookie cutter houses, you know, that all went up in the 50s. In those, you know, like, you know, planned subdivisions. And like you're in one, you've been in every one of them, because I've been in other ones on the street and they all looked exactly the same layout, everything. But so we moved into that, and I knew as soon as we moved in, like, it was bad. I didn't like it. Again, it was like the head vice grip thing. You know, it felt like my head was going to explode all the time. Looks like the chat has frozen on my phone. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, YouTube. Sorry if I just hurt anyone's ears. But yeah, so it was super scary. And I never felt like I was alone. I always felt like something was there, even when I was alone. It was just really bad. And, you know, it was worse being a kid, you know. Shortly after that, my sister moved out, and my sister moved in with my dad, and so it was just me and my mom in this place. And for some reason, like, my mom's room scared the hell out of me. I was terrified in that room. And like I said, if I went in there, you know, I would get lightheaded. I would feel like I was going to pass out. So, you know, I feel like something was, you know, like after my mom more than me. Probably because, you know, if you're more aware of it, it is less likely to go after you. At least that's what I've kind of experienced in my experience. My husband said I looked like I had double horns, by the way. But, you know, just in my experience, if you're aware of the, you know, spoopy thing, it doesn't target you as much. I don't know. But it seemed to like my mom's room. And, you know, it was to the point where I would walk past her room. Yes, walk. I used to be able to walk. And out of the corner of my eye, every time I went past that room, and I would try not to look in there, you know, but I would see something standing, like, right by the doorway, like just about a foot into the room, staring out of the doorway, and there would be something there as I'd walk by. And so I'd go past as fast as I could, because it scared the absolute hell out of me. And I would never look in directly because I was just too scared. But I tried very hard not to look in there. I tried to turn my head away from her room. And it was just always, it always made me sick. So then I moved from my original room because it was a 3-bedroom house. And so the bedrooms were like set up like 1, 2, 3, right? So my bedroom was here, my sister's was on the end, and then my mom's room was across the hall from my old room. And so, you know, my sister had moved out, so I decided to take over her room because, you know, she had a bigger TV and it was a bigger room and I liked the room, and I kind of hopped back and forth between the two rooms. At this point, I was also recovering from a spinal fusion surgery, and like it was a hard year. It was a hard year. I was 13. That's how old I was, because that's when I had my spinal fusion. And so I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I don't know if you've ever seen like when, you know, like when a runway is really hot and like the air above it kind of is like wavy and like it looks like it's water almost. Or, you know, like when you see that above like a hot stove or, anything like that. But I would wake up and look at the end of the bed, and it wasn't sleep paralysis, because I have sleep paralysis and I know what that's like. I was awake and I would be able to move, and there isn't a PayPal link anywhere. Hang on, let me get that for you as I talk. But I would wake up and I would look at the end of the bed, and at the end of the bed, in the shape of a humanoid figure, would be that wavy, the air would be wavy. Does that make sense? And it would just, it looked like it was like 6.5 feet tall. It was huge, hulking thing that was clear, but the air inside it was, your last message got censored. I see it here. Boogie never earned subscriptions for showing his big boobs. So apparently it doesn't get censored on StreamYard, but it does get censored on YouTube. And I, for some reason, can't fix it over here. So maybe I can over here. But let me get that link first. So, well, son of a crap. Okay. I thought I put it there. Well, anyway. Let's see. But yeah, so I don't know what it was. I don't know why it was there. But it was very scary. And it was always there every night. I mean, most nights, I guess. I didn't wake up every night. But every night I did wake up, it was there. And then, I started waking up with like scratch marks on my body. And, I mean, I could have been scratching myself. Who knows? Like I said, I was recovering from a very, very big invasive surgery. So, I don't know. But it could have just been me scratching myself or being out of it or something. But it was just this hulking thing. And so, it was there. And the thing is, it was there when we moved into the house. And then we moved to an apartment because it was just me and my mom. And so we didn't need a 3-bedroom anymore. And so we moved to an apartment, and a friend of mine, gave me some holy oil. And I used that. Try that link. That should work. I put it there in the I put it in the chat, so hopefully that works for you. So we moved, and I grabbed this holy oil that a friend gave me, and I put it, in the sign of the cross on the front door and the back door of our apartment. Oh, okay, that's not working. What? One sec, guys. Apparently that's not working. I am so sorry. So, shouldn't there be a way to get to my PayPal link from my PayPal? You would think. But the thing is, the thing followed us. Like, it, so I know the house wasn't haunted. It was something there, like from a previous person. that, it wasn't a haunting, if that makes sense. It just came with us. And so that's what leads me to think it was demonic. But luckily I had posted the holy oil. And so it seemed like it couldn't come with us, or it couldn't get in. All right, try that, even though I forgot an L in there. That'll do it. But yeah, so there's my PayPal. It's my PayPal. It's in the chat there for you, Russian NPC bot. I'm sorry about that. Sounds like a poltergeist. I don't know, because it was oppressive and it couldn't get in. It couldn't get in to the apartment, but we had a big sliding glass door that I could see from the couch, over by the little dining area in the apartment. And I would leave the blinds open all the time because I was a snot-nosed kid and never closed anything I opened. And I would look up and I would see this wavy thing. It sounds like wacky waving arm inflatable 2-man, but you know what I mean. It was that air waviness outside the door, looking in. And so it was a hell of a time. It didn't follow me, I guess, when I moved out, but I mean, it was there. We lived there for years and it was still around. So I feel like, I don't know, it was still after my mom or something and would follow her when she'd leave the house. I don't know. And I mean, my mom would probably disagree with me because she said she never felt anything, but that's the thing. I feel like that's why it went after her. You know what I mean? So poltergeists attached to people instead of locations, so they follow you. And yeah, you're right about that. But I don't know. It felt more demony than poltergeisty. You know what I mean? It felt more evil than mischief. You know what I mean? Because at least in everything I've heard, poltergeists are more mischievous than, straight up fucking evil. But I might be totally wrong. So, yeah. Wait, did it not go up again? I swear this chat is broken. So, okay, real quick before we go, I want to go ahead and again, I want to share the link to my merch store because I really, really, really want people to be able to get their ugly Krampus sweaters before the holiday season. And, be able to do that. Yeah, it did seem dark demon-y. Yeah, it was. It was pretty rough. If you could have a conversation with any ghost of a celebrity, who would it be and why? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I love history. I love ancient history. So maybe Cleopatra, though I don't speak ancient Greek or Egyptian. So that might be an issue. But yeah, probably Cleopatra. If I could speak to any person that was gone, it would definitely be my dad. See, like, the chat is freaking frozen. I don't know why. I hope the chat is working for you guys, because it is like straight up stuck on StreamYard. So, ever heard of the Black Haunted House bit on Howard Stern? I have not. But guys, I've been going for a while. It's been almost 2.5 hours. And I am sure my husband would very much like to go to bed. So let's kind of wind this down, wrap it up. So any other questions? I'll give it like 5 minutes. Okay. Not, because like, oh, I'm taking Shannon away from you guys, and that's so upsetting. Blah. No, nothing like that. So who was it that wanted the PayPal link? Okay, it was Russian NPC bot. Got it. Well, I posted it in the chat, but I will also go ahead and place it in the description of this video. Okay, yeah. So I put it in the chat, Russian NPC bot, and then I will put it, like I said, I'll put it in the description for anyone that might watch this later, though I don't think I have much rewatchability on, stuff like this. I don't know. I may be wrong, but I just really hope you guys like what I have coming in December. I am just so nervous, but so excited, and I want you guys to love it as much as I love what I'm doing, because it is a lot. So, I don't know, I guess just wish me luck. We are now up to 1,080 subscribers, guys. You guys did that. You guys made that happen. And I want to thank you guys so much. Let's see. How do I get to the live control room? Good Lord, I hate how they have changed this. Like, YouTube, you suck. Your new control room shit sucks. Sucks. Oh my God. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's so awful. What did they do? Oh my God. It's so bad. Like, you used to be able to just, put shit in the description. Yeah. Oh my God, it's terrible. Low latency, what does that mean? Apparently my connection is excellent. I'm sorry, I'm just horrified at how bad this is. Oh my God. Well, I can see the chat here in the control room, but I can't change anything in the chat. So, or, you know what I mean, not the chat. I'm an idiot. There we go, finally. All right, so under quote unquote super chats, I will add the, it went away, God. I'm sorry, guys, this is a nightmare. Which I guess is fitting for a horror channel, isn't it? Okay, there we go. And there way to save it. Save. No, it's not made for kids. Jesus. Save. I really have to do that now? I really have to do that now. It's not meant for kids. God. Hi, Kiwi. God, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, thank you, Russian NPC bot, I think. I'll go look. Maybe you left a message. But I'm not going to say the real name of the person who sent the PayPal message or donation because I don't want to be a butt. Seeing as you never know. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope to chat again soon. I would love to chat more often. I would love to do streams more often. It's very hard to get time to do this because, like I said, my husband really works. Now you're not overdrafted. Thank you, Russian NPC bot. That means the world to me. Now I am out of the hole. Thank you very, very much. Pretty sure you'll soon have to add not safe for work. You know, Pornhub wanted me to make a channel on their safe for work tab thing. And I looked into it and I'm like, well, you know, maybe. And so I go to their, you know, safe for work tab and there's people like banging all over around it. You know, ads of people like hardcore having sex. And I'm like, I don't want this stuff around my videos because I can't compete with that. No. Well, I love your new content because we love you. And I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much. Kiwi, I know everything sucks on YouTube right now. It just sucks. Oh, well. It's weird. Like I said, I'm seeing different things here than I'm seeing on, you know, like I feel like I'm not getting the full chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, says Carrie. Yeah, it was a lot. Like, straight up hardcore, like, you know, zoomed in on the genitals. And, yeah. It's not my thing, you know? So... All right, my husband is asking, do I want to say goodnight to my son? So I will say yes to that. And I will say goodnight to him. And then I will say goodnight to you guys. So. But yeah, so that's why I am not on Pornhub. At least I hope I'm not on Pornhub. Not that I'm aware of. So, although I'm sure there's a market out there for, you know, some cripple fetish stuff. So, but again, not my thing. Are you saying you do porn? I do not do porn. No. I have not done porn. I will not do porn. Not my thing. Why is Pornhub reaching out anyway? It's not like everyone wants to be a porn star. I think it was because I said something about their their platform being better than YouTube's on Twitter, and they reached out because of that. Whoa. Whoa. You want to come say night-night? You come say night-night? That. It's my set. Give me that. Kiss. Kiss. You want to just look at all my stuff?
That's right.
Here, let me move the mic, and then that will be easier. Okay. Kiss. That. Say bye-bye. Look, camera. Let me see. See you? That's you. That's baby. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, baby. Night-night. Night-night, baby.
I think it's too distracting.
Yeah. That. It's lots of stuff. It's a thing of skulls.
All the red.
It's skulls. What? Where do you see star? Where's the star? Where do you see star? What did you see? What's that? Wow. All right. Night-night, baby. My old email was liberalunacy@gmail.com with not an L at the end of liberal, because there was a typo when I set up the account. So, yep. Oh, we're about to hear him start crying on the baby monitor, which is on in here. So I am probably going to cut it here. So no, that is not the email that you want. Yeah, it's not a typo. It's screwed up. But thank you again, everybody, for turning out. Thank you, Russian NPC bot, again for the donation. And thank you, Carrie, for being my brand new patron. It means a lot to me, especially going into this tough financial time and Christmas. So thank you. All right, guys. Be on the lookout for lots happening in December. Keep an eye on the community tab. I will try like hell to stream sometime between now and the big extravaganza I've got going on. How weird would it have been if one of your videos on Pornhub you saw that featured someone you knew in high school? Eee. Weird. But yeah, keep an eye on the community tab. I will try to stream between now and the big December extravaganza 13 video thing that I've got going. And if I don't see you before then, get ready, because this holiday special is going to be a doozy. And I'm terrified. And please, pick yourself up an ugly Krampus sweater or a blanket or something. I want to see people wear it. And I might just have to buy it myself for someone to wear it, but I can't afford to buy my own sweatshirt right now. So if you want to donate, go to the PayPal link below and you can donate so I can buy my sweater. Okay. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry. I'm just being silly now. All right. Until next time, guys. Thank you. And thank you so much, friends. Good night.